Welcome back to Not Lumio sessions. In this session, we will show you how to create an individual handout. An individual handout is basically a digital version of handing out pieces of paper to your class. So I'm going to go into my Lumio, and you can make handouts while you're editing a session or while you're presenting. So I'm going to continue with my monster quiz example. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to add a slide in here, and we'll talk about graphic organizers that we did in an earlier session. So I'm going to choose a story map. Okay, and I'm going to come over here to the right hand side and click on the interactive wand. You have the option to make it either an individual handout or collaborative workspace. I'm going to choose it to be an individual handout, and you can preview it. That's what it's going to look like on the student side. And I'm going to go back. You can edit the activity, but remember, when you edit the activity, it no longer makes it a handout. So I don't need to make any changes, so I'm going to make it a handout. I'm going to finish editing, and I am going to present this to my students. And I'm going to pause there for a second so I can log into the student side. Okay, so on the student iPad, we have an icon for Hello Smarts, the Firefly icon. I'm going to click on it. And if they've already joined the class, they can type in, you just select it, but if it's fresh and new, you can just type in. You can put their name in there. I'm just going to do test just for the moment. And as you see, I have one participant. I can see who's listed here. We'll talk about teacher pacing and student pacing in a later session, but I just wanted to show you that part. And if you click student progress, however you click student progress, it will show on the smartboard. So what I recommend doing is either pausing the projector or smartboard. That way you can check their progress without all the other students seeing. So I only have one student, so I'm going to click in there, and I can see them writing in real time. But what's really neat is that I can give live feedback in the moment. So I can put a check mark. I can write, "Good job." And that's really neat to give instant feedback. However, you can't export the handout, so what I recommend doing is having either you or the student take a screenshot and saving it. They hope to put this in a further update where you can export this as a PDF and then you can just save it into your Google Drive, but at the moment that's not the case. In the handout, they have the options to draw, to erase, to add an image, add text, do immersive reader, which we will talk about a little later. And that's how you create a handout in a file that you already have. But if you have a new slide in here, so if I open up a blank slide and I want to make this a handout, just a free whiteboard for them to write, I'd come up to the people and I have the option here to create an individual handout. So now on the student side, they can write on the handout and you still follow the progress. That is how you create an individual handout either in editing mode or while presenting. Hope this helps. Have a great day.